Whoa, I almost forgot to hit the button. But what's good, peeps, man? It's hot as HE double hockey sticks outside. So what better way to cool you off with a cool Drew Riser? I feel like I haven't had one of those on camera in a minute. But what we're doing today is our second installment of the Detroit Pistons offseason, recapping the 2019-2020 season. It was bad as a whole, but we're trying to make some positives out of it. So, in case you guys didn't watch my video about Sekou Doumbouya, what we did is we found a video just showing some of his highlights and then talking to you about what I liked, what I didn't like about his game this year, and then really what I want him to focus on. And I graded him. I graded Sekou a P for potential. Luke's going to be the first person that actually gets a grade, a realistic grade. So I'm not sure what we're going to see in this highlight. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of threes and probably some fast break alley-oops. He throws a lot of alley-oops. A lot of people don't realize that. Averaged a career high in assists this year. So, for you guys, again, who hasn't seen it, what we're going to be doing is flipping the screen here and reacting to a video. There will be no sound from the other person's video because, again, no copyrights again for me. That sucked where I couldn't live stream. This is coming out of, who is this? Hoop Intellect? I'm terrible with pronunciations. But it's got 6,000 views, only 65 likes. It's a Luke Kennard highlight. There's not going to be any diss. We'll go ahead and like that video. Like the peeps should be liking this video right now. But let's go ahead and hop into it. Again, no sound. And that's really what I want to see more of Luke Kennard right there. Not selling for the open shot, but getting a better shot for himself. I can't see what's going on because there's a giant subscribe button in the way. That looked like a nice highlight, but I couldn't tell. And I kind of hinted at that move right there. The step back is something that he really improved on and really worked at to get better at. And you could tell he felt a lot more confident in it. And it kind of seems like today's NBA, a lot more people are adding that weapon to their use. Like right there, that's a mid-range step back. It's not as sexy as a three step back, but it's effective, especially when you got a bigger guy like Miles Turner on you. This looks like it was game one of the season where Derrick Rose and Luke Kennard just gelled just beautifully. He got a lot of wide open looks, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Luke Kennard's development, man. He's got a bright future. He's only going to get better. That's a tough shot. I don't know how he hit it, but it's a beautiful shot, man. Nice pump fake. Wasn't a great play. Defense kind of fell asleep there. But anytime you get people jumping in the air, rather if it's a pass fake, pump fake, whatever it is, you know people respect your game because they're going to fall for it. I'm high on Luke, man. This is kind of what more I want to see him is initiate this offense right here. Run him off a lot of screens, both on and off ball. I mean, he's a player that can initiate the offense or play off ball. Not too many people can do both. And be as effective as, people can play both, but be as effective both on and off ball as he is, it's pretty rare. I just feel like in the beginning of the year when we played Indiana 16 times to start the year out that he was just confident. And that's the key to the shooter. To any of the real ballers, man, confidence is key. And you guys know that. People who don't necessarily just play basketball or play sports in general, you don't always relate. And, for me, I was always better at baseball than I was basketball. I'm still pretty good at basketball, but I was way better at baseball. I was a power hitter. And anytime you just went to the plate, you wanted to have confidence. Like, I don't care if the guy I was going with was going to a D1 school to be a pitcher, or going to the minors or whatever, which I don't think I ever played anybody that good. I played against a couple guys who went to college, but they weren't D1s, but they threw a lot of fastballs. But it didn't matter. Anytime I went to the plate, man, I just felt like I was better than that person. And it's the same thing in basketball. Rather if you're shooting, dunking, defending, whatever it is, you just got to go out there and think you're better and that you're not going to miss. It's a whole confidence key, man. Eventually you're going to miss. Not everyone's going to go out there and shoot 100%. It's impossible. But you got to go out there and think like, okay, I missed 2 in a row. This next one's going in. You can't have that doubt in your mind where I'm going to stop shooting because it's not going in or else you're never going to be successful. Because there's always that one that's going to go in. And then once that one goes in, it can trigger just an explosion on you, pause. I think that's just the thing Luke Kennard really needs to work on the most is just keeping that confidence going. And again, like it wasn't like the Pistons were giving him a whole lot to work with this year. This team was pretty bad at times. I mean, you got Thon Maker out there. I mean, what else do you need to say? I think that the key to his success is just working with other people. He played pretty well without Blake Griffin, and Blake comes back. He played okay, but it wasn't like he was playing at the other level he was, you know? He just needs to not be afraid to step on people's toes and just be effective. I mean, he's going to be one of these key pieces to this team. So, I mean, he's going to have a voice in that locker room. People are going to look up to him eventually. I mean, he's only been in the league for 3 years, so he's still kind of learning about that. But he'll get there, man. I mean, that should be his bread and butter right there, is that little mid-range pull-up. A lot of guys don't shoot mid-range anymore, so I don't know how many people are going to be expecting someone to pull up like that all the time. But it's effective, man. And right there's another good reason, is the defense has to pick up Kennard. And like right there, let me go ahead and rewind that. I don't know if I've rewound too many of these. Let's go back a little. Let's go back. Okay. So these plays back-to-back are kind of nice. Let me go ahead and slow it down for you guys so you guys see what I see. So this big man has to pick up on Luke Kennard because of his shooting ability, which leaves Blake Griffin, the trailer, easy. But this next one is a really good example of it. So Luke's going to get the ball off the rebound and push it in transition. Now, again, we talked about this with LaMelo, where everyone was ball watching. These three guys getting back on defense are all watching Luke Kennard because right there, just about, I don't know, a couple steps inside of the Pistons logo, a couple steps back from the three-point line. That is his range right there. He is in range to shoot. So that defense is expecting him to shoot. And when you got a player like Luke who is pretty effective too, it's beautiful. And that's something that's really underrated about Luke Kennard is his passing ability. People just want him to be a spot-up shooter. Not really like that. He can play make, facilitate, initiate, get his own shot off. I mean, offensively, the sky's the limit for him. I think that his only flaw right now, besides his confidence, his confidence is, I don't know the way I was going to word that, but his ability to get to the rim and finish above the rim, it needs to get better. But again, he's not really that player who's looking to get down there and create contact, which I absolutely think he should because he is an excellent free throw shooter. I mean, you see a lot of people follow him and Langston at the three-point line. That's because they respect him because he can do stuff like that. I mean, you can't really play much better defense than that. Boom. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. I think it was the red jersey game, bro. Everyone likes those jerseys now. I gotta say, man, I didn't think I was sold on the red jerseys at first, but they grew on me. Like, boom, right there in your face. Like, you can't teach that, man. That's just skill. Pure talent. Nice pass. And see, three guys had to commit to Luke Kennard because he was feeling it. He was uncontested there. Nice shot. Boom. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. It's kind of a last minute thing. I got out of work early, so I figured I'd hop on and boom, do this. I'm ready for basketball to come back, man. I miss it, man. If I knew it was going to end this way, I would have paid so much more attention to these games and really just savor them because I didn't know I'd be out without them for a minute, you know? Shows you how much we take stuff for granted. And I don't know what it is about the Rockets, but we just seem to have their number, man. No mismatch? Wow, Capella, come on, bro. That's why you got traded. That's why you got traded, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm really looking forward to next year's Pistons team because we got a lot of question marks, and I'm really looking how we're going to answer them. And you know, it's really going to be the first year going into it. We really don't know what the expectation is going to be. You know, that's been like the last 6 or 7 years. It's been playoffs or get to the playoffs. You know, now I don't really know what to expect. I mean, they could be a playoff team, and they could be really bad. Like they could really range from anywhere. To be honest with you, I don't really know what to expect from this team, but I'm really excited to see how they're going to answer this challenge. And, you know, I think a long way of how good or bad they're going to be is going to be centered around this guy right there, Luke Kennard, with a jam, a casual jam. I think now that we got some more younger talent, I need to get some more clips of Luke Kennard into the intro. I got a couple things I'm looking at for intro-wise. So that's going to do it for the highlights. Oh, I guess I just started another video, but I don't want to start another video. So, some things I like about Luke Kennard, obviously his shooting ability. Whenever you are able to shoot 40% from downtown, that's an elite shooter. Shot really well from the regular field goal attempts. I'd like him to increase that a little bit more. I think a lot of times he does settle for the three-pointer. I'd like him to get off the three-point line, shoot the mid-range, because his mid-range shot is really, really nice. I would like him to be more effective in the paint. Again, he's not going to be an above-the-rim player. For him to go up there and dunk on somebody, it's not realistic. But to get down low in the paint, create some contact, and get to the free throw line, because he is a really good free throw shooter, and he really needs to get there more and help us out. His defense needs to get better. That's his number one need. So I don't know what he's going to do to work on that. A lot of it's just footwork. And then I think his durability needs to get up there. Do some more knee curls, whatever, leg curls. Do something to get those knees just flowing. But offensively, man, he brings it all. So I'm very, very happy that we got a player like Luke Kennard. I can't see him getting any worse. And a lot of people, either like Luke Kennard or they don't. I think that he's only going to get better with time, with development, and with staying healthy. It's crucial that the Pistons get him a point guard, man. Hey, you just got done riding my bike. Luke was doing his thing. You think Mr. Big Shot? Oh, you just got done riding the bike. I thought you said I got done riding your bike. I was like, I wasn't riding your bike, man. I would love to have Chauncey as a new GM. But yeah, we need a point guard for Luke Kennard to really come into fruition and really thrive. It's the case with everything, The point guard, that's your quarterback for this team. You need one at this point in time, man. You need one. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my notifications, man. And it's not just you. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you. But I don't have any control on how YouTube incorporates their notifications. I don't know, man. I know that if you aren't here, it's because your notification's going to go off. I mean, you're an OG, man. You've always been here. So, what I want to see Luke Kennard to work on and develop is just be more efficient. Really just work on your confidence and your defense, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. I just, he had a career high year, but you don't ever want to settle. You want to get better. You want to stay hungry. Even though people like Bruce Brown aren't more talented, I think mentally they're more ready. And I think that should be probably the biggest leap we're going to see from Luke Kennard is his mental game of wanting to be a leader, wanting this to be part of his team. Because when you got people like Sekou and Christian Wood who are young up-and-comers who are hungry and want it, you're going to have to fight for it. So I'm very anxious to see if Luke Kennard is going to step up as a leader and really kind of establish as, hey, you guys are all hyped up on Christian Wood and Sekou, but don't forget about me. So even though they're teammates, I kind of want to see a little bit of competition out there. I want to see these guys get hungry and want this. So I think that's what Luke Kennard needs to do, man. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think we're going to trade him. I would be very mad if we traded him and didn't get much in return. If you trade him, you have to get a bunch in return. And I mean a bunch, because you don't want to trade a guy who comes in the league at, third year and shoot 40% from downtown. Just don't do that. I'm right there with you, man. I think Luke and Mykhailiuk can do a lot of damage together, whether they're playing at the same time, one coming off the bench and one starting. It's going to be nasty. So I'm very, very happy we got both of these players. Thank you, Lakers, for Mykhailiuk. And actually, thank you, Stan Van Gundy, for getting us Luke Kennard. They might win a championship at Disney. I don't know how that's going to work. Obviously, if they do jump straight into the playoff format, I know the NHL added more teams to their playoffs. The NBA could look to do something similar. I just don't know if the Pistons are going to meet the criteria. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But that'd be awesome if we did win the NBA championship and the lottery. So Fingers crossed. Another banner and Melo, so I'll take it. But leave it down in the comments, man. What do you guys think about Luke Kennard? For my grade, I am going to go ahead and give him a solid B. You know, he did what he was supposed to do for most of the year. He had a lot of ups, but he did get hurt, and you know you can't do a whole lot about that. So, yeah, he played really well this year. Showed a lot of promise, a lot of potential. Wasn't the best player on the team, but he grew a lot. And he had a career high in assists, so I'm liking that. I'll give him a solid B. He needs to get better. I mean, it's going to take a lot for me to give somebody an A. So this is really high praise for me. Giving me an A, or giving someone an A, it means that against all odds, they outperformed everybody and really took me away. So I don't really think that anybody on this team, from me, is going to get an A. So we'll have to wait and see. So, with all that said, everyone who's watching later, comment down below what you guys think about Luke Kennard this year. Everyone in the chat, appreciate you guys for coming, man. I see you guys are chanting my name. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys go to the DSA website. Check out all that, man. I got a whole page dedicated to me, so if you don't get enough of me from right now, go over there and see what's up over there. DSA members, Instagram, and Twitter are all in the description. We'll be doing more and more of this each and every single day. It'll be tomorrow. It'll be about 4:30ish. So I don't know who we'll be doing tomorrow. Oh, what we'll be doing tomorrow is I found a video of the best Pistons plays from the season. So around 4:30ish, I'll be live reacting to that. But yeah, after that, what we'll be doing is just continue to do this, grading the players' performances, looking at people in the draft, and really doing some more research. So stay tuned for all that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And that's the bottom line, because Detroit Drew said so. Peace.